Marina Mabrey. Remember she was making fun when DJ poked Caitlin Clark and I remember she was doing this.
Marina Money Mabrey requesting a trade from the Connecticut Sun. That's right.
Karma has come full circle for Marina. After mocking DJ Carrington's playful poke at Caitlin Clark last season, she now finds herself isolated as the Connecticut Sun falters, while Clark shines and the Indiana Fever make impressive moves. Marina's calls for a team switch have turned into a reminder. The one who laughs last, laughs best.
What in the world? What in the world? They just left me holding the bag. They got me. They left me. They left me, and I am just holding the bag. I'm sitting here. I wanted to trade from the Chicago Sky to the Connecticut Sun because I said I wanted to be on a championship style team. Right? That's what I wanted. Right? But now, we see what has happened.
Marina, a player whose actions from last season are now coming back to haunt her in the most ironic way. Picture this. Last season, in a moment that's hard to forget, Marina was caught laughing as DJ Carrington playfully poked Caitlin Clark in the eye.
I don't even know why I would intend to hit anybody in the eye. That doesn't even make sense to me, but no, I didn't. I didn't know I hit her, actually.
Yes, you heard that right. Marina's laugh rang out across the court at a moment that should have sparked surprise, not amusement. Fast forward to today, and the tables have turned in a truly poetic way. The Connecticut Sun, once her team, have seemingly moved on, opting for a squad that values unity and a strong reputation.
The sun has set in freaking Uncasville, Connecticut. The Connecticut Sun is no more. Ever since everybody and their mama, including the head coach, the former head coach being Stephanie White, ever since everybody and their mama jumped ship, I said it is over with. They have lost all their talent. And now, guys, this is breaking news. Marina Mabrey has said, you know what? She looked to her right. Hold on. She looked to her right. She looked to her left. She said, I can't do it no more.
In a twist that's as ironic as it is sad, Marina now finds herself pleading for a new team, desperate and almost endearingly laughable. It marks the start of a downfall that feels like a well-scripted comedy of errors.
Marina Mabrey. This is what Marina Mabrey said when she went to Connecticut, by the way. Being a part of a team like this that is so disciplined with the championship mindset, I haven't been a part of that yet. Remember, she was traded to the Sun just back in July. But now, things done changed.
After her infamous laugh, whispers spread quickly across the league. Every gym, locker room, and training session seemed to highlight her misfortune. Teammates and rivals couldn't help but find irony in Marina's desperate attempts to find a new team. Her calls went unanswered, and her social media posts earned only pity. The sound of her laugh still echoes in the Connecticut Sun's halls, as her desperation only grows, deepening the disdain from those who once overlooked her antics.
And Marina Mabrey was left holding the bag because, you know, she's on that team. She wanted to be there. And once she got there, a couple months later, the head coach is gone. Again, the head coach is gone. All five of your starters are gone. Not just your point guard, not just your shooting guard, not just your small forward, not just your power forward, not just your center. All five are gone. So that veteran presence that have won championships before, gone. That head coach that was on the verge of winning a championship as a head coach, gone. And Marina Mabrey is looking like, I know this didn't just happen to me. I know this did not just happen to me. And yes, indeed, Marina Mabrey, it did. Because sometimes the grass is not always greener.
Her future remains uncertain, weighed down by laughter and regret. Meanwhile, the saga continues with Kennedy Carter now joining Marina in trying to escape their controversial pasts. Both have shown disdain for Caitlin Clark, whose success seems to stir only envy and bitterness in them.
Did y'all forget all of the events that transpired last year with her and Caitlin Clark? And then she refused to own up to what she did? What organization want to deal with that?
As rumors swirl and teams reconsider their ties, Marina's desperate pleas to leave the Connecticut Sun grow louder, but her search for a new team seems fruitless. Kennedy Carter's situation mirrors hers. Both players, struggling with past mistakes, find themselves increasingly sidelined as the gap widens between success and rejection. Their futures remain uncertain, with no clear place for their negativity in the sport.
And I'm trying to think of teams that can afford her. Like, just salary cap wise, she is on a $200K contract. It's not a max, but it's a $200K contract. So I am just clicked on the NBA standings, not the WNBA standings. My bad. So if we look at the teams, the Valkyries could sign her, but that's a rebuilding team. The Liberty do not have the cap space. The Lynx might be a good...
While Marina and her struggling group cling to phone lines that never ring, the Indiana Fever are busy building a dream team, reminiscent of the Avengers. New signings keep rolling in, each one more impressive than the last, as if the Fever front office found a secret blueprint for success. Cheryl, who once dismissed the idea of players being drawn to Indiana, is now watching history being rewritten before her eyes.
Who will be free agents next year? There's a lot of other shit going on that players are like, this ain't where I want to be.
Caitlin Clark is lighting up the scoreboard, and teams are eager to join her transformative energy. Meanwhile, Marina's pleas fall flat, trapped by her past mistakes. It's a clear reminder that in sports, fortune favors those who rise above petty grievances and embrace a winning legacy. True talent and character carve a lasting place in greatness. As for Clark, her rise is reshaping the WNBA, turning skeptics into believers with every game, breaking records, and setting new standards for excellence.
So will Caitlin Clark be a good pro? Absolutely. Will Caitlin Clark come into the WNBA and do what she's doing right now? Immediately? Absolutely not. Not gonna happen.
Okay. Not on the right team.
Caitlin Clark isn't just a scoring machine. Her leadership has transformed the locker room, inspiring teammates to elevate their game. As contracts grow and ambition builds, her presence has shifted the league's power balance. While Marina faces rejection, Caitlin's energy attracts the best talents in the game. The contrast is clear. One player thrives while the other deals with the fallout of past actions. This serves as a reminder that greatness attracts greatness, and humility and respect are invaluable in a world that rewards talent and integrity.
For Cheryl Swoops, if you see Cheryl Swoops, she did a lot of talking a few months ago about the Indiana Fever, the locker room environment, how people didn't want to play there, how people wanted to leave. Stephanie White came in and said, okay, hold up. Let me go to Indeed.com and Indeed get some free agents to come in here that want to play, that are accomplished, seasoned veterans. She did all that.
So to pick up a vet, a professional like Sydney Colson, and then you also have a vet like DeWanna Bonner, and you also have a vet like Kelsey Mitchell, and then you have Cece and Aaliyah Boston and Lexi and the MAGA Barbie, and isn't Katie Lou still on your team too? So I mean, shout out to the Indiana Fever, but it's clear that this is a scheme that Todd set up to get Cece a ring.
Marina Mabrey is hilarious. I'm sorry. This is her fourth team again. She used to be a Dallas Wing. She used to be a Los Angeles Spark. She used to be a Chicago Sky. And now she's a Connecticut Sun. And now she's like, you know what? Again, like she looked around at that Will Smith. Remember in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith came home and it was no furniture, it was no people around.
You know, sucks for Marina Mabrey though. She wanted to leave, but her practice facility got worse, and all the best players on her team are gone.
Take a look at the women on the left side of my screen right here, okay? Take a good look at them because they are no longer on the team Connecticut Sun in the WNBA. Veronica Burton is missing on this photo, but that is player number 6. That's 6 women who are no longer on the Connecticut Sun team.